Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to be breaking down 5 best moves from the music video Taki Taki. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe because I'll be posting part 2 very soon. Please note that I won't be teaching choreography, there's plenty of other videos you can watch on that. I want to teach you freestyle moves, so moves from the video that you can learn and then include in your freestyle. And at the end of this video I'm going to show you how you can mix the moves together and include them in your freestyle, so keep on watching. Most of the dance moves in the video are very simple, but there are some more difficult ones. I'll try to find the easiest way to break them down, but if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I might do separate videos on those moves later on. First movement, this is the one that Cardi does, and it's a chest roll. So we're starting off with not so easy movement. We're going to bring the chest out and then over to the side. So maybe let me show you first how it looks. We're looking for this. Okay, so we'll just do one. She only does it one time. We're going to bring the chest out diagonally to the right. We're going to be rotating to the left, okay? So we're going out to the right, keep it out, rotate to the other side, and then relax. You don't want to do it in a full range of motion. It's not about the size of the movement. We're going to keep it small, but if your torso feels a little bit stiff, feel free to watch the video I did on how to loosen up the torso, because I'm teaching the isolations there, and this is the motion we need. Let's try it again. We're going to bring the chest out diagonally to the right, keep it out a little bit, suck the belly in, shoulders go back, rotate chest just about halfway, and then relax. We'll try that again. Chest goes out, keep it out, drop. I'm going from one corner, from the right corner to the left. So don't try to do it, from side to side. It will be way too big. Your shoulders will pull back a little bit when you're sticking the chest out and suck the belly in. This will make the motion of the chest a little bit bigger, so you won't have to work as hard, okay? So again, out and over. Out and over. Nothing else is happening. You're not moving the feet. The knees can be slightly bent. You can have the feet together even if you want, but I think it's more comfortable to have them open because then you can balance better. For this next movement, movement number 2, a little bit more difficult, more going on in this one, is actually going to be 2 different parts. Part 1 is what we already know, chest roll to the left. Part 2, we're going to do 2 different things at the same time, so it requires a little bit of coordination. First, we're going to add or learn the hip motion. So you're going to have the knees bent. We're going to do like a quarter circle to the right. So you're going to bring the pelvis back and then over towards the front. Don't do it with straight legs. You're going to be stuck. The pelvis won't move, the hips won't move. Bend the knees a little bit, bring the booty back and over to the side. Now we're going to do a head roll with it, so bear with me. We're going to start with the chest, so we have our half circle, and then we're going to roll head to the left. So everything with the upper body is going to go to the left side. Chest goes to the left, head roll to the left, and then watch this. When we're about to finish the head roll, we're going to start to roll the hips. It will look something like this. Head roll, hip. Right away. Head, hip. So once I'm picking my head up, this is when I'm rolling. I'll count those 2 movements. We're going to go 1, 2 with the chest, and 3, 4 with the hips. So let's put the head roll on 3. We'll start on 3. 3, 4 is your hip. We're moving in 2 opposite directions, meaning head roll is to the left, hip roll is to the right. Okay? Let's try again with the count very slow. We have from the head 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 5, 6, 7, head roll 1, 2, 3, 4. Another thing to keep in mind, don't give me this. This is not a head roll. You're not supposed to move the entire body. It's literally the smallest head roll you can find. Well, head, hip. Let's put it all together. 5, 6, 7, slow. 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try that again. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see if we can do it a little bit faster and more connected. So we have 5, 6, 7, we have chest and head and roll. Again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Another thing that's important in this movement combination is that you're not separating the movement so much, so I don't want you to look like this. Unless that's what you're going for. We're going to try to smooth everything out so it looks like one motion flows into the other motion. 5, 6, 7, and boom, boom, boom. Okay? Like I said, way more difficult. Okay, but let's move on to the next one. For this next movement, we're going to use the motion of the hips called ticking. You're going to bend the knees and then bring right hip up, drop it, left hip up, drop, up, up. So this will be pretty sharp, pretty quick. Feel free to use the heel up motion at the same time. So the moment the heel goes up, the hip will go up as well, but it's not necessary. You can keep the feet flat and just go from the hips, boom, boom. Try to make it as sharp as possible, but don't tense anything because then it will be like this. Knees will be bent, arms are up, slightly bent, and that's when you're moving your hips. To make this movement look better, instead of looking straight ahead, feel free to look down at the hips as you're moving them. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. This is a quick movement, just 2 quick beats, and 1. For this next movement, we're going to need a little bit of a body roll. If you're familiar with the body roll, with this motion, it will be very helpful. If not, I will teach you a simplified version of this movement so we can all do it, okay? So you're going to bring the chest out, forward, and then sink the body backwards. Chest goes forward and back. Let's try that again. Forward and back. So what you want to do when you're pushing the chest forward, keep the shoulders back so you can push it in the opposite direction. This will expand your chest more and also suck the belly in, okay? So again, we have chest forward, sink back down, forward, down. If you know the body roll, you can body roll it so it can be more smooth, especially when you're going backwards. But if not, just sink back in like this, just bring the torso back. At the same time, we're going to add the arms. The arms will open, bring them forward. Open, bring them forward. Depending on the look of this movement that you're going for, you can really go crazy with it. In the video, of course, it's exaggerated, so you can get really low with the chest. You can dip your head even, you can go, right? But in the club, I don't know if you want to be doing all that. So a little bit smaller version would be to just do the chest, sink back, chest, sink back. For this next movement, we're going to use the motion we did before. Remember the hip, the quarter circle? We're going to start with the hip, going back and over to the front. You're rotating it to the right, but at the same time, you're going to step with it. Keep the knees bent the entire time, and then the first step is when you do the first roll, second when you do the second. We have step and roll, step and roll. Both times, I'm starting with the pelvis to the back, okay? The moment the foot is touching the floor in the front, I stick the booty back and let it roll. Back and roll. Again, don't do straight legs. You're not going to go really far. Plus, you will look like I just did. So, not so great. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really arch your back, really exaggerate the motion. It will look nicer. Once you have that motion, we're going to add the arm movement. So your right arm will go across the body, across the belly, 2 times. okay? So it will look like this, all together, very slow. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. So think about the elbow going to the right 2 times. 5, 6, 7, slow, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just for your freestyle, as a different option, you don't have to turn with the movement, you can just do it in place, but I would still use the step to start off your hip roll. So I would go 1, 2, 3, 4. You can even do it without the arm going across, just.
Como si fuera la última vez y enséñame ese pasito que no sé, un besito bien suavecito, bebé. Taqui taqui, taqui taqui rumba. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. High music, high flows.
Boy, he say he wanna touch it and tease it and squeeze it. Well, my piggyback is hungry, my nigga, you need to feed it. If the text ain't freaky, I don't wanna read it. And just to let you know, this Punani is undefeated. Ay.
Alright you guys, that is it for today's video. If you liked it, please click the like button and subscribe, click the notifications bell because I'm posting part 2 very soon. And in part 2, you'll be able to learn, for example, this move. Thank you for watching, bye.